All right, dear Manchester United fans, faithful lovers of football, kindly gather here. It is going to be an interesting topic today. If you're seeing my face for the first time, this is a Manchester United fan channel. We discuss everything about Manchester United here, from the players to the coach, to the board, to the owners, the staff. Everything about Manchester United. We give you news, we talk about injuries, we talk about transfers, everything that has to do with Manchester United. We give analysis of situations, we give match analysis, everything that has to do with Manchester United. Let us jump right into this one. But before I say that, click the subscribe button, click the notification button, because you are going to enjoy your time here on this channel, because everything we give here, it is about Manchester United. Let us talk about the players that has left Manchester United this season and the players that have come into Manchester United and how they have performed, right? Let us look at those ones that have left Manchester United in this season. I might talk about some of them who actually left Manchester United last season, but let us go with Marcus Rashford this season. Marcus Rashford at Barcelona in Spain has played 8 games for Barcelona, and he's got 5 goal contributions in the La Liga. Yes, and 1 goal and 4 assists. I tell you, that is actually a very good start for Marcus Rashford at Barcelona. He's got 4 assists and 1 goal, and that is 5 goal contribution in 8 games. And I'll tell you that he's done very well, but he has not done better than he did at Manchester United. Yes, because if Marcus Rashford actually at Manchester United worked really hard, was involved in Manchester United total play and not show signs of laziness and attitude and wants to leave, Marcus Rashford, these are things that he would naturally do at a club like Manchester United. He would even get more goals at Manchester United. So I think that I'm going to Barcelona and listening to the coach and wanting to play in the pattern at which Barcelona plays, then I think that he has actually showed that at Manchester United he would have been better. So guys, let us go on to Rasmus Højlund that has left Manchester United, because I cannot talk about Alejandro Garnacho. He's got no goals. He hardly plays for Chelsea. I cannot talk about Jadon Sancho. He's got no goals there, and he hardly plays for Aston Villa. So let us talk about Rasmus Højlund, who just left in about 4 games for Napoli. Yeah, he's got 2 goals, and also at in the qualifiers, he scored 2 goals for Denmark. That's 4 goals since he left Manchester United, and we know that at Manchester United he was struggling for goals. And then we know that, okay, since he's left, the propaganda that all of these media houses will be carrying right now will be that, oh, Rasmus Højlund left Manchester United and has started scoring goals, and that has brought different kind of narrative, talking about Bruno not creating chances for strikers, not creating chances for players like Ronaldo and all of the guys, and Bruno being a kind of midfielder that scores for himself. And I think that Bruno has been exceptional for Manchester United, where the strikers have not been able to live up. Bruno Fernandes has taken it upon himself, and you cannot take away the fact that Bruno Fernandes has been really instrumental for Manchester United. But let us look at the player that we brought in to cover up for Rasmus Højlund. Let us look at Rasmus Højlund overall play for Manchester United and then compare it to that of Benjamin Sesko. We look at Rasmus Højlund. He's that type of striker that wants to live in the box, that wants to run off defenders, and on the counter, beat them with pace and actually slot it home. We saw him score those type of goals for Manchester United. Also, we saw him in the box, quick reaction in the box to tap in balls, hit balls and get those goals. I thought that was excellent, and I wanted Rasmus Højlund to stay at Manchester United, even if we were going to get Benjamin Sesko. I felt like Rasmus Højlund should have stayed at Manchester United. But then this is another era. He was brought in by Erik ten Hag. Now this is Ruben Amorim, and he's brought in a player like Benjamin Sesko. And when we look at Benjamin Sesko growing into the Premier League and growing into the team, I'm thinking that Benjamin Sesko, in Rasmus Højlund in 6 games has about 2 goals, right? And Benjamin Sesko in 7 games has 2 goals, 2 Premier League goals. And at a place where Rasmus Højlund did not thrive, we are seeing Benjamin Sesko being instrumental to a lot of things that Manchester United is doing this season. Then we see all of the long balls going to Benjamin Sesko. We see how good he is with the hold-up play, something we could barely see from Rasmus Højlund with his time at Manchester United. We didn't see much of that. Rasmus Højlund most of the times was being dispossessed, or he even struggles to actually play a proper hold-up play, link up with other players, and get Manchester United going on the attack. But that is what we see Benjamin Sesko do seamlessly. Also, we see Benjamin Sesko pressing really well. This is the style of Ruben Amorim. He wants his guys to press upfield, cause the opposition problem right there, force them to play long, win the second balls, and then go on the counter-attack or go on the attack. This is what Ruben Amorim has built his team to do, and this is what we see Benjamin Sesko doing really well. He uses his body properly. His height is very instrumental to Manchester United going long, and he is that kind of striker that can body Premier League midfielders and Premier League defenders. And to me, if we look at 2 of them and place them par to par, and I would choose Benjamin Sesko over Rasmus Højlund because of that extra bit of work that he does as a striker. His hold-up play is excellent. He picks out good passes. He knows how to click on with the wingers and all of that. And his positioning in the box is looking elite. If Manchester United wingers can actually make use of his height, we would be seeing a Benjamin Sesko that will be scoring for Manchester United from different positions, and that is what will make him a striker. We know that he can score from outside the box. We know that he can score inside the box. We know that he can score headers, and we know that he can score tap-ins. And that is the role of a striker of Manchester United. He also have that speed. Forgetting that he's tall, he also have the pace to cover up spaces and actually hit the ball very well. So I think that for me, yes, I would have loved Rasmus to stay at Manchester United because I saw potentials that can make him a very lethal striker. But also, I think that Benjamin Sesko is coming in and proving himself. And all of that propaganda at Manchester United not being a club that actually keeps talent is looking like a lie. Because tell me, if Marcus Rashford was at Manchester United, play how many games and get 1 goal, would you say that Marcus Rashford is doing well at Manchester United? Play all of the games he's playing and he gets 1 goal. Do you think that you people will come outside and say, oh, Marcus Rashford is doing well? This guy has 2 goals in 6 games, which is Rasmus Højlund. Do you think that if he was at Manchester United, 2 goals in 6 games, would you tell me that Rasmus Højlund is doing well? Yeah, you will not say all of that, but this is a Manchester United media propaganda, making Manchester United look like a team that destroys talent, while in the other hand, these players are either average or just as good as they can be. Simple. Yes, I'm not saying that Marcus Rashford is average, but I'm telling you that if Marcus Rashford, the work Marcus Rashford puts into Barcelona, if he puts that the same amount of work at Manchester United, he will be a better player. He will be a different player. Because at Manchester United, Marcus Rashford is influential. So a lot of things would go his way. But then, it is what it is. Guys, tell me about what you think about players leaving Manchester United to other clubs and how you think that Manchester United is being able to cope without them. I'll see you again in my next video. Kudos.